Tonight, we'll be taking a look at who's giving the keynote address at the spring commencement for this semester's graduation, a fun exhibit in the RBD library, and how you can really appreciate the season here in Auburn. We will follow with our national stories and end by covering the adorable pet of the week. All of that and more coming up on Eagle Eye's Thursday News at 6. Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Jakai Spikes.
And I'm Nicholas Wetzel. The Auburn University COVID Resource Center has reported 16 new positive COVID cases for the week of March 14th through March 20th. This is a slightly higher number than the previous week of cases, but maintains consistent with the continuing decline since Auburn students arrived back on campus for the spring semester. In addition, the center has also reported that out of 100 on-campus administered tests, 2 came back with a positive result. That is a 2% positivity rate, which stays close to last week's number of 1.9%. The East Alabama Medical Center has seen a decline in hospitalizations and ventilator usage since the start of the new semester. The center itself continues to reside in visitation level red, according to its last official report on January 26th. You can stay updated on Auburn's COVID situation by visiting the Auburn COVID Resource Center website.
Dave Clark, Chief Executive Officer of Worldwide Consumer at Amazon and leading supply chain executive, will kick off Auburn University's commencement weekend by delivering the keynote address. The spring commencement will take place on Friday, May 6th in Jordan-Hare Stadium. Individual college ceremonies will be on Saturday, May 7th in Neville Arena. A native of Orange Park, Florida, Clark graduated from Auburn in 1996 with a bachelor's degree in music education. A member of Auburn's marching band, Clark spent a year as a middle school band director. Afterwards, he pursued his Master of Business Administration in Logistics and Transportation at the University of Tennessee. Widely regarded as one of the industry's most influential thought leaders, Clark's emphasis on harnessing emerging technologies has expanded Amazon's footprint. Clark mentions Auburn University and the university's dedication to the Auburn Creed while speaking of his own development and growth. Auburn's commencement ceremony will begin at 5 p.m. Central and will be streamed live on the commencement website. For more information, visit auburn.edu/commencement.
Lee County Humane Society partnered with the City of Auburn to host its Bark in the Park. Eagle Eye's Talisa McGee has more.
On Saturday, March 19th, the City of Auburn, along with the Lee County Humane Society, hosted its annual Bark in the Park from 9 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon at Kissel Park. The goal of the event was to celebrate responsible dog ownership in Lee County. To promote that goal, the Lee County Humane Society offered free annual vaccines and microchips, while also showing off their adoptable dogs.
We definitely wanted to have our mission about adoptable dogs, and if you can't adopt, foster. If you can't foster, just come and participate. You know, we've got so many events at the Humane Society. We've got a clay shoot coming up, so we're always trying to get into the community, and we, appreciate so much when they give back, and we want to give back today by doing the vaccines or, the dog washes.
A variety of dog and non-dog vendors participated in the event by bringing their dogs or either passing out treats, toys, and dog accessories. But the dogs in attendance were the main attraction. Some even had on costumes.
I love being able to see all these other dogs out here and just getting to see different breeds and letting our dog hunter interact with the other dogs. It's been really awesome.
Although the dogs were the highlight of the event, there was numerous activities for the dog owners and kids to enjoy, such as face painting, cold refreshments, a bouncy house, live music, and a guest appearance from Abby.
Love the music, love all the dogs. It's a lot of fun to get outside on a nice day.
The City of Auburn Police Department also got involved by bringing 3 of their canine dogs to give a demonstration of the odor recognition training the dogs do.
So you'll have blanks, and then you'll have actual training aids that are in the box, and the dog has to tell us which one is hot.
This has been Khalees McGee with Eagle Eye TV News, and today has been a walk in the dog park.
Now we turn to Coleman Turnipseed, the Auburn SGA Vice President, for a weekly update on the Student Senate. Let's take a look.
Hi everyone, my name is Coleman Turnipseed and I'm the Vice President of Auburn Student Government Association. This past week in the Student Senate, we passed legislation to confirm 2 new senators as well as a president and vice president from the College of Nursing. Coming up next week as future orders, we have our Senate liaison confirmation as well as a program expansion fund for the UPC's Magnolia Bowl. Within my Senate committees, we have numerous projects beginning, and my senators are currently working to begin benchmarking and collecting feedback on numerous issues across campus. Finally, from the Senate perspective, all of the senators began their office hours this past week. Those hours will soon be up on the SGA website, but during these hours, the senators are there to collect feedback and talk to members of their college about any issues that you may have. Please utilize your college's senators and know that no matter how small the issue is, they are there to represent all of you. The Student Senate is held every Monday night in the Student Center, room 2222 and 2223 at 7:30 p.m. and is also streamed right here on Eagle Eye.
If you're looking to get more involved on campus, Travis Harrison has all the details that you need to know. Let's take a look.
Hey everyone, my name is Travis Harrison. I hope everyone's having a great week. There are dozens of events going on in Auburn this week, so let's dive in. On Tuesday and Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Auburn Blood Drives is having a blood drive in partnership with American Red Cross. This will be held in the Student Center Ballroom. Make sure to register beforehand on the events page on AU Involved. This is a great opportunity to help those out in desperate need. Donors will also receive a free Chick-fil-A biscuit or Marco's Pizza. Bonjour! On Tuesday afternoon, the International Cultural Center is hosting a cafe event to learn all about the French culture. They will have a short intro about France, followed by trivia and snacks. This will be in the Foy lobby from 2:30 to 4 p.m. I hope to see you all there. We wrap up our week on Saturday, April 2nd, where the men's rugby club takes on teams across the nation in their rugby tournament at the AU Sportsplex. Tickets are free for all Auburn students, so make sure to show up and support our Tigers. The first game is going to be at 11 a.m. and will continue throughout the day. As always, there are dozens of other events, so make sure you check out AU Involved. And thank you, and War Eagle.
When we return from this short break, we'll see how Auburn's library can take you to the wizarding world, and we'll recognize some of Auburn University's notable people. You're watching Eagle Eye News at 6.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. Dr. Karen McNeil, professor in geosciences in the College of Science and Mathematics, has been named winner of the 2022 SEC Achievement Award for Auburn University. McNeil's research focuses on how students understand, assess, and cognitively rationalize critical environmental issues such as climate change. She has secured more than $25 million in funding from the National Science Foundation and United States Geological Survey and has served as a panelist on numerous federal proposal review panels. To receive an SEC Achievement Award, the faculty member must have achieved the rank of full professor, have a record of extraordinary teaching, and have a record of research that is recognized nationally and/or internationally. University winners will receive a $5,000 honorarium from the SEC and will become their campus nominee for the SEC Professor of the Year Award, which will be announced later on this month.
Auburn University Libraries is celebrating the 25th anniversary of the publication of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in a way you won't want to miss. Located on the first floor of the RBD Library, an exhibit has been constructed to celebrate the 1997 publication in a spectacular manner. The exhibit includes a collection that features Lego Harry Potter sets and novelties built by Professor Barbara Bishop, as well as a dozen books that only represent a portion of the more than 80 languages and dialects the book has been published in throughout the entire world. The first Harry Potter book marked the beginning of one of the most commercially successful book series in publishing history, with Rowling's books spawning equally successful movie releases, toys, and merchandise. The Harry Potter 25th Anniversary exhibit will continue to be on display in RBD Library until August 2022.
Auburn student Alan Lee has been named a finalist for the Harry's Truman Scholarship and will interview tomorrow for one of the 60 available Truman Scholarships nationwide. Lee is a native of Birmingham and is an honors college junior majoring in political science and economics with a minor in philosophy. He has been heavily involved in the SGA, serving as Assistant Vice President of Academic Affairs and the Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Lee has also been on the forefront of the LGBTQ+ issues, developing the Inclusive Housing Project, which specifically addresses LGBTQ+ students regarding the roommate matching process. The Truman Scholarship Program was established to provide scholarships to outstanding students who are committed to a career in public service. Created in 1975, this scholarship is awarded on 4 criteria: service on campus and in the community, commitment to a career in public service, communication ability, and aptitude to be a change agent and academic talent that would assure acceptance to a first-rate graduate school. Scholars will receive an award of $30,000 to go towards postgraduate education.
Auburn University's Crayer Preserve and Nature Center is full of flowers, new life, and great resources and events for the community. Many plants across the Nature Center show off their colorful flowers during the spring months, March through May. Upcoming events include a Science on Saturdays lecture series in the following weekends. On March 26th from 10 to 11 a.m., the lecture will be about the secret world of salamanders. On April 23rd from 10 a.m. to noon, the Nature Center will host Liberty Tea with Tia, an educational workshop about the history of tea in America and the amazing creations that developed after the Boston Tea Party. The biggest event, S'more Fun with Mom, will take place from 6 to 8:30 p.m. May 5th through the 7th. On Thursday, May 5th, it is a family night and open to everyone, while Friday and Saturday are for the sons and moms only. More information can be found on the Crayer Preserve and Nature Center's website. When we come back, we'll talk about what Nestle is doing in the face of the Russian-Ukrainian war, as well as a controversial bill in Idaho. You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader. We return now to Eagle Eye News at 6. Badly damaged buildings line rubble-strewn streets in the Ukrainian city of Chernihiv, while fires still burning fill the air with heavy smoke, as seen in a new video from the city's mayor. CNN has geolocated and verified the authenticity of the video. Chernihiv, located about 90 miles to the northeast of Kiev, had seen some of the most intense shelling since Russia invaded Ukraine 4 weeks ago. The video offers an extensive look at the city from the ground after the shelling.
Nestle is suspending more of its products in Russia due to its invasion of Ukraine. Over the weekend, the Ukrainian president criticized the company for its Russian links. Nestle responded by saying its Kit Kat bars and Nesquik brands, among others, will no longer be available in Russia. Officials also say they are complying with all international sanctions on Russia, but they will provide essential items like baby food and hospital nutrition. Nestle officials say they don't expect to make a profit during this standoff, but any money earned will be donated to relief efforts. Nestle also says it will continue to pay its Russian factory workers.
Idaho Governor Brad Little has signed a bill that would ban abortion after 6 weeks. The legislation is named the Fetal Heartbeat Preborn Child Protection Act. It's very similar to Texas's controversial law banning most abortions that went into effect last month. Under the Idaho bill, no one can perform an abortion on a pregnant woman when a fetal heartbeat has been detected, except in the case of medical emergency, rape, or incest. The legislation also allows for family members of the fetus to bring legal action against the medical professional who performed the abortion. Planned Parenthood has condemned the passing of the bill, calling it a copycat of the Texas near ban on abortions.
Oil prices jumped higher in the U.S. yesterday after Russia announced one of its major pipelines may be out of commission for at least a month due to storm damage. A Russian energy official told the Russian state news agency that until the Caspian Pipeline Consortium is repaired, oil exports may shrink by 1 million barrels a day. That news sent the cost of U.S. crude to just under $115 per barrel. Since the start of the Kremlin's invasion of Ukraine, Russia's economy has been in turmoil, and some analysts say the country might try to weaponize oil by purposely holding supplies from the West. Yesterday, Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm said this outage is another reason why the U.S. should boost domestic production of fossil fuels. When we return, we'll cover the National Day as well as our adorable pet of the week. Stay tuned.
My parents weren't fluent in English, so in school, I had to be independent and take initiative. And that's how I handle every project I get.
Hey, Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
I'd love to, but I'm pretty busy with all this.
Yeah. Hey, let's meet our retirement coach, Avo. A is for taking action.
Not anxiety?
No, Kevin, you're gonna be fine.
You sing?
Barely. V is for variety.
And you dance?
Sort of. Come on. O is for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice.
Hey.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. It's time to get into a Philadelphia tradition. It's National Cheesesteak Day today. We're talking about the amazing combo of chipped beef, cheese, and onions on a hoagie roll. You can celebrate the day by getting a cheesesteak at a restaurant or even making one yourself at home. You can post your meal on social media with the hashtag National Cheesesteak Day. Fun fact, Philadelphia hot dog vendors Pat and Harry Oliveri are credited with inventing the cheesesteak in the 1930s.
There's a fun mystery at an Iowa elementary school. Someone's been dropping off rubber ducks every day since the start of the school year. Marcy Clark has more.
Mark Twain Elementary's mascot may be the Steamers, but inside you'll find hundreds of rubber ducks.
My para was putting away books and we just found a random duck. And we didn't really think anything about it.
Until it happened the next day, and the next, and the next.
At first they were easy to find, and then they got harder and harder, and they started to multiply.
Every day since the beginning of the school year, someone has been dropping off a rubber duck.
We find them in the morning. We have no idea where they come from.
By this point, ducks are on the ceiling lights, desks, and bookshelves.
It's easily over 200 ducks.
All shapes, sizes, and colors.
We have superhero ducks, we have Disney ducks, we have Minecraft ducks, we have ducks that have themes for holidays, we have animal ducks, we have sport ducks, we have all the ducks. It's every day.
More ducks.
More ducks.
Now the librarian has used the ducks to create an incentive. When kids read a certain number of books, they get to take a picture with a duck.
We've been able to take this and use it to create a positive reading environment.
It's very funny. It makes a lot of the kids excited to come into the library every day and makes them ready to sit there and read books and learn.
To the kids and teachers alike, the suspect is still a mystery.
Just can't wait to be king. Though our new pet of the week, Simba, may not look as fierce as a lion, he sure likes to pretend he is. His young age and curiosity fuel his love of adventure. He can't wait to come home with you to show you how great of a friend he can be. Simba is 1 year old, vaccinated, microchipped, fixed, and FIV/FELV negative. Apply for him online today. We're out of time, but for more Auburn news, head over to our website, eagleeyeauburn.com, and check out our social media pages. I'm Nicholas Wetzel.
And I'm Jakai Spikes. Thank you so much for watching, and War Eagle.